Did you try purchasing a home last year, but maybe failed because you couldn't find the house or the market was just too crazy and just something happened where you weren't able to purchase? Well, in this video, I wanted to share an article that NerdWallet had just put out talking about reasons why people failed at purchasing a home last year. Starting off on the article, you can see that they state that 2/3 of Americans had plans to purchase a home last year were unsuccessful. When I first read this article, I thought that was a pretty staggering statistic that 70% of people that were trying to purchase a home actually didn't end up buying a house. I felt like that was such a high number, so I really read into this article to figure out what were some of the reasons why people failed. And as you know, watching my channel, one of the reasons why I created this channel was to help first-time homebuyers and first-time investors get through the home buying process. No matter how difficult the process is, I want to give you my experience to help you get into your first home. In the article, it states that the most common reason that people canceled their home purchasing plans was due to the pandemic. 35% of you out there had stated that reason. The next part of the article that really caught my eye was that failed offers ranked 25% amongst borrowers like you not getting into a home and canceling your home buying plans. That's insane to me because it's not that hard to get your offer accepted. If you've actually been watching my channel, I've done a few videos that talk about some of the tips to help you get your offer accepted. In fact, one of the tips that I have for real estate agents and loan officers is to make sure that your real estate agent copies your loan officer when they submit your initial offer to the seller. And as a loan officer, what you should be doing is reaching out to the listing agent and letting them know that you have an approval. You verified the income, you verified the assets. And in some instances, you can even submit the file to an underwriter ahead of time so that you have what we call in the mortgage industry a T.B.D approval, which basically means it's to be determined. All you are looking for is to find the property. The underwriter has actually verified the income and the assets, and based on what they see, the loan's approvable. Now you just got to find the house. In fact, I've even done this for all of my clients recently because now it'll help us with the negotiating power with our agents to get our clients into the homes quicker. So I would almost wonder, were those agents and were those lenders working together in order to help their clients get into a house? This is also one of the main reasons why it's so important to have a reputable lender that you work with, because there's so many factors that come down to whether or not a listing agent or a seller is going to be willing to take your offer, but you want to stack the deck in your favor as much as possible. Next up on the list, they also said that not being able to qualify for a mortgage only ranked 6th on the list of stumbling blocks in the 2022 housing survey. Now, if you're not able to qualify, you really have to look into the reasons why. Was it your credit? Was it your income? Was it your debt to income ratio? All these other factors, which is why we always stress making sure that you get with a mortgage lender up front, get pre-approved. Don't take any shortcuts. Don't just try to get a pre-qualification where nothing's verified. I think sometimes when you skip all the steps, you can put yourself in a tougher position in order to purchase. Because when you go and you talk to a mortgage lender, the number one job of a loan officer is to figure out how to get you into a house. And it may not be today, it may take maybe a couple of months if you have to work on your credit, or even maybe working on some of your savings or paying down some debt. So that's why working with a mortgage lender up front and really as soon as you possibly can, if you are thinking about buying a house, is such a crucial step in the whole home buying process. And by the way, if we haven't met, my name is Seanu Uyehara. I'm with Loan Depot, and it seems just like yesterday, I was just like you, first-time home buyer trying to figure out how to buy my first property, or even being a first-time investor looking to grow my real estate portfolio and how to navigate these crazy real estate waters that we're in today. I've been in your shoes, and this is why I created my channel, to help you navigate those waters and to help you get your mortgage right. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you are needing a pre-approval anywhere in the country, make sure to hit the description below to links to get your application started. Now let's dive back into this article. Now, they also state that some of the reasons that prevented people from home ownership was not having enough saved for a down payment, which ranked at 36% of all the people that were polled. Now, one of the things to remember with not having enough money for a down payment is that Every single town across the country has down payment assistance programs. This is again another reason why a reputable, knowledgeable lender will be able to direct you to some of these community-based programs so that way they can help cover your down payment for you. I know that there's certain states out there that you can literally cover your entire down payment to purchase your home. And it's just working with the right team to get you with the right program. Another reason why homeownership didn't happen for some of you, they say 34% of homeowners cited low income. Now, income is a big piece at qualifying. But again, if you're working with a resourceful loan officer, there's ways that you can maybe add a cosigner or somebody else to the application in order to help you qualify. I've had clients in the past that have talked to other lenders and they actually tell us they didn't know that they could add a cosigner to the mortgage. So it's simple things like this that could be potentially holding you back from buying a house. That's an easy fix that we can get you into a home today. And last but not least, 32% said that their credit score was preventing them from buying a home. This is one of the biggest myths out there in mortgage lending. I've talked about this before, where most people still think to this day, you have to have at least a 720 credit score to purchase. Totally false. Remember, with FHA financing, you can go as low as a 580, and some lenders will even go as low as a 520 and still get you financing. How incredible is that? Totally beats the myth of having a 740 credit score. You can still have slight blemishes on your credit report, and you can still get into a house. So don't let credit be a reason why you're not buying a house today. And this next piece here in the article blows my mind because to this day, people still think that you need to have a 20% down payment to purchase a home. Even in the article, it states here that the normal down payment is 20%. That's not even the case. You can put as little as 3% down. FHA is 3.5% down. Or if you're a veteran or if you're looking at USDA, which is more for rural type of properties, you can put no money down and get 100% financing. So you have articles like this that say the typical down payment is 20% when that's totally not the case and you don't even need that. You can even state here in the article that there are mortgages available out there that will allow you to put 10 or 5% down or even nothing. They don't really state anything about the 3% down option or even FHA financing. So this is why, like I said, I created this channel. I want to help all of you first-time home buyers weed out all the noise, get to the facts, everything that you're going to need to know about what it's going to take to help you get into a house. Make sure to check out this next video to learn how to purchase your first home, buy your first rental property, or remember, if you're needing a pre-approval anywhere across the country, hit the description below to get your application started, and I'll see you on the next video.